and I am just saying at the moment, I've a feeling that there will probably be a change in guidelines and in the way we're going to move forward. I would imagine early next week, probably Tuesday, they'll get the bank holiday weekend out of the way first. So I'd say the next step in moving forward will probably come on Tuesday, and that may change things for you as well, Adele.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of fear in the community, and there's also a lot of fear among staff members, so it's important for the senior management team in Doras Bui to support all the staff, and we've put in place all the support. We've put in the hardware, we're putting in the training, the infectious contagious control training and HR training around what needs to happen when we come back, in order for the staff to do their job successfully. So we feel that's very important.
And of course it is, and I think it's, and I don't wish to demean the role of the staff here for 1 second, Adele, but I also think that it's vitally important that the concerns of parents can be allayed here today, that, you know, that you're not just going to open the doors up again on a premises that looked exactly the same on the day you closed the doors. So, I mean, there are protocols and there are new systems in place which will hopefully allay the fears of parents.
Well, every parent will be involved in the process. So initially we'll be only opening for essential workers, staff, our children. So the parents will be all asked to fill in a questionnaire. This will need to be done daily about any symptoms, any temperatures, and there will be temperature checks carried out numerous times during the day. And the parents will be involved in the process, so we will allow their fears with following all the protocols.
And, of course, there is nothing like the real thing. You can have all the practice sessions and everything else, but when you see the thing unfold in real time in front of you, it can be tweaked and changes can be made. Adele, Doras Bui, for parents who wish to avail of it, how do they contact you? Because I presume that there's a throughput of children every year, so there'll probably be a new couple of soldiers joining the army this year.
Yeah, but we have, as I said, we're sitting at the heart of the community and we care, and if we can't help, we do what we can to signpost people onto supports that will help them. We also provide a resource centre. We have information and support services as well for people suffering domestic violence issues or food poverty. Or since the COVID, we've actually been having weekly raffles providing food hampers. So we have weekly raffles and we provide food hampers, wellness packs and art and activity packs for the children. And the early years staff will make up the food hampers, and then the resource staff will contact whoever has won that week and ask if they can collect. If they can't, we have volunteers, as in family members' arms twisted to volunteer and to do the deliveries, and we can contact the parents and the children over the phone. And we're trying to really keep the contact and keep the communication, especially with young children. They don't really know what's going on. They don't really understand what's happening, but we need to keep the contact and the connection with them, as they call it, their school. And the parent support is very important for us to support the parents around mental health issues has been a huge issue for us all. And we have an online course that we started in June on mindfulness. We've already begun an online course on personal development, and we have an online drama course. We'll also be beginning a parenting course in June, which is using a fetal therapy. It's a pilot program, so we'll see how that happens. But we're looking forward to phasing in Doras Bui opening up in June. So towards the end of June, the early year service will be opened up, as I said, initially to essential workers' children. And we're just looking forward to getting back to normal. But anybody can contact us if they want to phone. The number is 01848 4811, or they can contact us on our social media platforms, as I said, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You can send a direct message. We have program phones, we have childcare phones, so there is a lot of ways to contact us. And I'd just like to take the opportunity. There's some local and national companies who have reached out to us to provide us with the stock and support to help us give back to those struggling. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank them and to let people know that we're still open to receiving more donations that we can give out to the community. And also to say that all the staff, the Board of Management and the senior management team have done a fantastic job. Well done to everyone on adapting to a new creative way of working. And together we have achieved things that we never thought we could possibly do, but it's been fantastic. Challenging at times, but fantastic.
Well, Adele, don't let yourself out as well, because, I mean, you've done a fantastic job promoting Doras Bui, and it is one of the most essential services in the community here, and each and every one of you, and I mean this sincerely, because I know John Healy normally deals with Doras Bui, but I have heard countless interviews that John has done with them, and the service you provide, you should be extremely proud of it. It is an essential part of the community, and well done to each and every one of you. Yeah,
the news today breaking of the Leaving Cert students, we 5 team parents that were supposed to see exams, and it's been huge stresses on them. So the team parent support worker has been in contact with them. So even today, we've been busier than we've ever been, but in a good way. So thanks for the opportunity, Donie.
It has been my absolute pleasure, Adele, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you. That's Adele O'Connor from Doras Bui, right here beside us, actually, in Coolock, and well done again to everybody there. And one of us, either John or myself, Adele, might check in with you later on in the year and just see how all these new proposals and new initiatives are working out for you. And listen, thanks a million again, but for joining me this morning and for all the work you're doing in the community. One of the most treasured and best services in the area. Adele, thanks a million.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now then, that was Adele O'Connor from Doras Bui, and a fantastic service they provide, and it's great to see that they have adapted and changed and got things, well, they never really closed, but you know what I mean, that they have the protocols and everything is in place to kick-start it again as soon as they get the green light. Now, some of you were ringing up Niamh on 01867 1190, and you wanted contact details again in relation to Careers in Mind from the Northside Partnership there in relation to my chat with Simon Yates. Now, I do appreciate that the line wasn't the best at times on that, so the number for the carers or the Careers in Mind is 01832 0995. That's 01832 0995, or quite simply CIM@inespartnership.ie.